is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and today I'm at the ThermoWorks headquarters, and they were kind enough to invite me out for this event, and there's a whole bunch of cool people here. We got Tuffy Stone, Harry Sue, Jeremy Yoder. They're all cooking back there. Got my name badge, and it should be a really fun couple of days, so let's go see what's happening back there. Look at all the thermo gear. Love it. Let's go outside. What's cooking today, Tuffy?
We got some hanger steak. We got a little bit of my big umami and my coffee rub on there. We are gonna cook it till it's a nice medium rare, hopefully. If I don't, you're gonna be mad at me. And then we're gonna hit it with a little crispy bacon brown butter and balsamic drizzle, which I probably served you in London one time because I lean on it so much.
Absolutely. Smells good.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it that way. Let's see. Hold on one second.
Now it smells better.
I know. So we're making chicken saute. We have it with coconut milk. We have some curry in it, a little bit of cayenne to kick it up with a little bit of heat. It's going to be served with a peanut sauce as well that has a little bit of heat in it. It'll be really good.
Looks good. Smells good.
Yeah.
Is that chicken thigh?
Yeah.
Very nice. What kind of wings we got?
We got some wings with some white barbecue sauce. You know, that's real big in Texas.
I'll go half of that.
What are you cooking today, Jeremy?
Nothing anymore. We did some briskets and some ribs. We did an apple cider bourbon gastrique.
Ooh.
That we used
learning
to
some
glaze
new
the
words.
I try to learn things from time to time. Some people don't think I can read, but I can. Every day I practice my words and I read.
It's a cool cooker.
It actually doesn't look dissimilar to your offset pits.
Door's bowing a little bit.
By a little bit, you mean a lot bit, but
Did you
yes.
do that?
I can't be held responsible for manufacturer defects. This guy built the pit himself, which I think you can appreciate and respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looks better than anything I've ever built.
Like this weld, I was like, dude, that's way better than I could do.
Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, it actually has worked really well, considering it was the first time I ever tried to cook on it, like fill it with 4 briskets and then like 10 racks of ribs and yeah.
Why is it rocking so hot right now?
So that I can clean this and I don't give the guy the pit back just absolutely filthy.
Nice. That's never happened to you though, right?
No comment, no comment.
Everyone who's here, we're really impressed by all the work that you do, and we're really honored to have all of you here.
I'm Harry Sue from Slap the Daddy Barbecue, Los Angeles. I thought I'd throw in a little bit of my heritage into the food today. I grew up in a small village in Malaysia, so you're gonna get a little taste of what village food tastes like. We made you a beautiful chicken satay with a peanut sauce and fresh pickled cucumbers. Also, because this is such a nice, large group, I made a wedding paella. So the wedding paella has quail's eggs in it, because the quail's eggs symbolize fertility. So if there are more babies after tonight, we know why. The second thing that's in the paella is also some saffron, because the saffron symbolizes royalty. So not only are you going to be fertile, you're going to be royal tonight.
There's one hanger steak on the cow, so it's a precious cut. Anyways, we just hit it with a couple of my rubs and cooked it directly over the fire. Well, we went back and forth 2-zone, and then to finish it, we're gonna do a little crispy bacon brown butter and balsamic drizzle. And then what else did I do? Oh, I did wings. I did wings with a Harry specialty white barbecue sauce. No, just kidding. It's really well known in Texas. Where's Chud? Anyways, no, we did. We brined the wings, rubbed them. The rub's got like sumac and oregano. So there's no sugar in the rub, and then we smoked them. And then to finish them, we tossed them in the celery seed white barbecue sauce and hit them back on the smoker just for that white sauce to turn to like varnish.
First of all, I'd like to say it's a tremendous privilege for me to be here and cook with people who are more talented and more accomplished than myself, so I get to learn all kinds of things. What I did for you guys today is very simple, something that anybody can do in their backyard. So first, I did brisket. So this is Creekstone brisket. We seasoned it with salt, pepper, and some seasoned salt. Nothing super complicated. It's not rocket science. And we watched an oak fire for 12 hours. So that's where you get the smoke flavor from. And there's something primal, something visceral about watching a fire and seeing meat cook that makes it so enjoyable to me. So even more than eating, I enjoy the process. So I had a great time doing that. And then we did some ribs also. And these were seasoned very simply, salt and pepper. And they have a glaze. So typically I'll do something like a simple syrup bourbon glaze. But for this, Martin helped me out. He was my Sherpa on the journey of creating a better glaze. He helped me to do a gastrique with apple cider vinegar, sugar, a little bit of brown sugar, and then we finished it off with some bourbon. So you should get some kind of butterscotch flavors on the glaze, but you should be able to taste pork and smoke behind it.
How many hours of sleep do you think Jeremy got last night?
0.
Thank you, sir.
The spoiled boat brisket is trash. Hey, Brad.
Shut up, Jeremy. I only eat the 4th slice. Looks good, buddy.
It's a little bit mangled there. This fat, like rendered to, it looks kind of burnt, but it actually just rendered to a remarkable degree. Power of the foil boat. What can I say?
Are you converted?
No.
No.
No. It's a valuable tool every pitmaster needs in his or her tool belt. Sometimes it is the right choice. It's not my favorite way if everything goes the way I want it to go, but sometimes it is the right way. And if you just prefer a crispier texture on the top, it is always the right way.
Are you happy with the cook?
Yeah, you know, it's hanger steak. If you don't overcook it, season it just right. I'm cooking for an expert here, so I always get a little nervous when I cook for an expert. But anyways, I hope you like it. And bon appetit, as we like to say in the world of barbecue.
Thank you, sir. Got here, got right off a plane and started cooking brisket.
That is exactly correct. Well, I got into a truck and came here and started cooking brisket, yeah.
I'm a little upset I wasn't invited to help you cook, but at the same time,
dude,
I'm enjoying life.
Okay, I totally would have wanted to, but then I would have felt bad. It's like, how am I going to drag Brad into this? Because there was I'll confess, there was a moment about 3 a.m. I was like, dude, why did I say yes? But ultimately, like at the end, I'm like, glad I did it.
I just got off a plane and now I'm eating really good food. So I'm okay with it. Shout out to the ThermoWorks test kitchen. Look at this thing. This is nice. Wish a Chud shop looked like this. But just had a lovely meal. All the food was really good. It's been really cool hanging out with all these people. But we're heading back to the hotel now. But we're gonna be back tomorrow for a factory tour. Maybe see some new things. I don't know. Alton Brown's gonna be here too, but I don't think I'm allowed to film that. But talk about food idols, right? So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Day 2, just hanging out, just had some coffee. And there's some cool people here. Just talking to Ethan Jablowski a little bit. Alton Brown's walking around. I'm gonna try and be polite and not stick cameras in people's faces, but yeah, we're just gonna see where the day goes. I think it's time for a keynote speech. Are you cooking these ribs?
I am pretending like I am.
Are you cooking these ribs?
I'm not cooking those ribs. Tuffy Stone is actually leading the charge on these ribs for us, and we have a full catered lunch by the Tuffy Stone.
Does that guy ever stop cooking?
No, he doesn't stop cooking. He's an animal, and he's fantastic at it.
Yeah, he is, he is.
I feel like we need to move that rack.
I feel like
But I think probably the biggest takeaway you'll all receive is the interchange of ideas, knowledge, and experiences from all of you as you participate.
Alton has been using our products since the early days.
Yes.
Yes. So,
The first time I took my daughter's temperature, she was born in 1999, I actually couldn't find the correct medical thermometer. We used an early version of thermopen under her arm to take an infant's temperature. Thank you, everybody. This concept right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the trickiest thing in all of cuisine to talk about. Anybody here that isn't wearing a ThermoWorks shirt, want to tell me what heat is? Anybody? Come on, somebody. Energy. Energy. Systems, objects, whatever you want to call them. One is A, one is labeled B, and one is labeled C.
Quite the star-studded crew here. Of course, you got Alton. Tuffy's here. I need to write a book, I think. Harold McGee's here.
yeah, really?
Yeah, my parents have one at their house. I saw it this Christmas and I laughed. Boys, did you know that much about thermometers before 10 minutes ago?
Absolutely.
Thermocouples, thermomisters. What do you think?
They know what they're doing, so.
I respect them a lot more now. I didn't know how little I knew.
and then we took it up to about 118, 120, something like that. So I always say I like to treat smoke like salt and pepper. Most people, when you cook with fire and barbecue, it burns, you over smoke it, you undercook it. So anyway, we reversed here to tri-tip, and then we made a coffee sauce that we just ladled over that at the end. And then we did loin back ribs and did 2 rubs on that and smoked them for about an hour and then did them with a little bit of butter and just melted all off. Then spritz them a couple of times with apple juice and then wrapped them with a number of ingredients, cooked them until they were tender. And then the corn, we cut off the cob and we just, hopefully they're still al dente, but we cut that and just sauteed it in olive oil and some of the big umami, put it in a pot, a little bit of butter, a little bit of water, cooked it until hopefully it was good texture. The cabbage was a lot prettier about 45 minutes ago. We wilted the cabbage. We had some pretty cherries that we pitted and we sauteed the cabbage and the cherries and spiced walnuts. And then we hit it with a little bit of Alabama white sauce, not much at all. Oh, and then the pinto beans or jalapeno, onion, garlic, some applewood smoked bacon. That's it. Anyways, bon appetit.
Thank you.
Beautiful tri-tip. Those beans are phenomenal. Good corn. And who doesn't love a baby back rib? Thank you, Tuffy. Phenomenal food as always.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Dude, those beans are so good.
You know, we did them again because I didn't like them yesterday, so I made them again this morning.
What about, what didn't you like?
They weren't cooked with the love that they needed to be cooked with. Yeah. Anyway, I'm very particular.
What does love taste like?
It should taste really good.
This building is a lot bigger than I realized. And a very nice spot.
Introducing RFX Meat by ThermoWorks. There you go. Some of these around for you to look at. We have counted them. We're going to keep them.
I've been waiting
passing these around
for so long.
Dude, these look sick.
So it's pretty cool.
It's so thin.
Pretty cool. It's taken us long enough to do this, right? And we're patenting and filed a patent for the technology of using sub-gigahertz RF in place of Bluetooth. So what does that mean? It's a lot of words. In a real life test, we are doing it with our hands tied behind our back.
This room is way bigger than I thought.
Yeah, this is like Sam's Club.
The whole
It's
building
massive.
is about 80,000 square feet. Before here, we moved here in 2015. Before that, we were moving to new buildings every few years. It was a huge pain. So we built this. It's lasted 10 years. And we actually, on the back wall, there's sections that we can take out and expand further. So behind this building, we have kind of a grassy lot back there. In future years, we can expand further out.
So much stuff. Can I film you filming him?
Volume on food and cooking, the science and lore of the kitchen. Published first in 1984. Affected
40 years?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that out loud, but that is prime time in my career and has influenced many of us, even the scientific instrument guys who bent toward thermometry.
These mountains just never seem to get old. All right, just got back to the hotel for a quick turnaround. We're gonna go out and get some nice dinner. Just left the ThermoWorks HQ, but that panel was really cool. Listening to Alton Brown, Harold McGee, Tuffy Stone, and Rose Birnbaum. Legends in the culinary industry, and it was a really cool conversation. Again, I'm sorry I'm not doing a very good job documenting this, but it's more of a lived experience than something I really want to be throwing a camera around too much for, but thought I'd at least try and take you guys along for the ride. So just dropping off some stuff, and now we're gonna go eat some lobster rolls, I think.
This is chefing up right here.
This is your new set, right?
Maybe in 30 years, if we're lucky.
Place is ridiculously nice. Check out this river. Dude, and the view. We don't have mountains like this in Texas.
Not that I know of.
No. I don't ever want to
thinks
leave.
I'm from Texas, dude.
You should move to Texas.
I've heard that 10 times in the last couple months.
Although with the current view right now, I think I might move to Utah.
Dude, just come convince Randy to give you his house and then just move to Utah.
Okay, coming up.
Dude, have you seen what Bradley's wearing? Have you seen his clothes? This dude is styling.
I'm not supposed to be here. Beautiful.
Just listening to the stories today and hearing how people came to their career shows us that many times the very best in the field are those who just simply have a passion for life and for work, and they made this that thing.
Why are you eating the candle?
Eventually. Because it's delicious. It's beef tallow. I mean, it's Snake River Farms tallow. So, yeah. And the herbs. I'm totally going to try to do this and make one of these. That's awesome.
His daughter would do that. She's in the stealing.
First entree, butter, poached lobster, Parmesan risotto.
I wasn't ready.
That looks good.
Ooh.
Do you have a lot of local lobsters here in Utah?
Yeah, fresh caught in the Great Salt Lake. They're pre-brined.
Oh, perfect. Course number like 4, Snake River Farms ribeye cap with truffle butter, brown butter, sage gnocchi with charred Utah corn and mushrooms, and glazed carrots. What's been your favorite course so far?
I haven't eaten this one yet, but I'm gonna go beef.
I was gonna say the same thing. All right, y'all, and that is gonna do it for this video. Again, major shout out to ThermoWorks. Thank you for having me out. That was an amazing experience. I had a lot of really cool conversations off camera with a lot of writers and other chefs and other content creators. The food was amazing, and Utah is just a beautiful place. But back in Texas now, quick trip. Just wanted to take you guys along for the ride because it really was an amazing experience. I never thought that drinking cocktails with Alton Brown in the mountains of Utah is something I could say I did, but knocked that off the old bucket list. And also I learned so much about thermometers and why ThermoWorks is so good at what they do. You know, they just put such intent and effort into their products. And for the last 10 years, I've had a ThermoPen in my pocket. When I was working in the restaurants, I relied on this thing. And I did pitch about 7 times that they should start putting magnets on the back of these, because I just glue one on the back of mine so it can live on my table here, which is convenient. Don't think they're gonna do it, but I'm trying. But I genuinely love this thermometer. I've got like 6 of them at this point. And when I designed this apron, I made it specifically with a pocket for the ThermoPen. And you've seen it in all my videos. You know I actually use this thing. I did just get this nice green one. Pretty cool. And if you don't have one, I highly recommend picking one up. I'm also super pumped for that leave-in probe thermometer that they're coming out with. They haven't officially announced that yet, but it should be coming out pretty soon. And it's packed with a lot of really good technology and features, and it's gonna be game-changing for the backyard barbecue cook. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different than my normal kind of cooking content, but if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.